and welcome back to CHESIL Beach once again. Today we are targeting cod and triggerfish. There's been loads of reports of little cods coming out, you know, people catching 20, 30 in a session, so I've come out today to try my luck to at least have my first cod of the season, which is, you know, nice to break the duck. It's still pretty warm. It's the 3rd of September. This month is my favourite month to fish pretty much anywhere, so I'm going to try and get out at least twice a week on all different marks, just to see how the fish is, how it's fishing, because it is, by all reports, fishing everywhere really well. So we'll get some baits in the water, keep you updated. So the main bait we're going to be using today is fresh gutted blacks. We just picked up about 10 wraps from Weymouth Angling, so thank you very much. I'm joined by Mr. Matthew Alexander today. He's feeling a little bit worse for wear, but I managed to drag him down the beach. Hopefully we can get a cod or two. We'll go over and see him in a little bit. My first rig I'm going to be using is a traditional, well, semi-traditional pulley rig, fairly short. It's got a little muppet on it for a bit of attraction. It's got a pennel hook on it. I like using these koiki octopus hooks as the secondary hook. Probably not necessary, but it was on there from before, so I'm going to continue with it. And just a Frio Sakuma on the bottom. We're going to go fairly small baits today, because obviously we're using blacks. We don't want to rip through them if there's a lot of pest fish around. So I'm going to use half a black, just wrapped on. And that's it. See if I'm going to go straight black first to see if that's any good. On the other rig I'm going to show you in a minute, I'm going to have is a pop-up rig. I'm going to use a bit of squid and a bit of black on that as well. Now if you're using small baits, obviously you can get and cast them further, and obviously you've got to be mindful about changing them more often, or at least checking them, because they'll probably go. So that's it, literally. A little bit of bait elastic on them and we're good. Found my bait elastic, literally just going to put a little bit on just to stop it coming off on the cast. Because as you probably know, if you do a lot of fishing, blacks are not cheap. Don't have to go too mental with this. That's it, done. Tiny little black lug bait. Cast it out. I'm probably going to be casting out every sort of 15 minutes if there's no bites, just because I've got small baits on. I want to make sure that there's actually still bait in the water. Let's get it out there. Alright, so the second rig is, as I said before, is a pop-up rig, and the bait elastic stuck to me, which is just a pop-up bead behind a flexi bead, and on this one hook's going to be a little bit of squid of bait elastic on, and I can just slide the pop-up to the bait. On the bottom hook, which is also a pop-up, I'm going to go with a little bit of black. So you don't have to put massive baits on. If the fish are there, they'll be feeding on little bits anyway, so don't have to go too mental with this type of fishing. And then again, just bait elastic. Avoid trying to make a mess of it like I have. Bait elastic it on. Some people like to make it nice and pretty, but as long as it stays on the hook, that's all I care about really. That's it. Something like that. rig number 2. Let's get that out there. Fish on. Yeah. Fish on. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's definitely a fish. Double shot. Bream and cod. Huh? Bream and a cod. Oh, how about that? Right, so we, just as the light's starting to fade, got a beautiful CHESIL codling. Double shotted with one of these buggers. Nice little black bream. Nice to see on one rig, summer and winter fishing all in one. Absolutely buzzing about that, absolutely buzzing. Oh, sorry about that, mate. Probably get them both back and get some quick photos and get them back. Just a quick one, with these fresh blacks, you basically, to use them, just throw them down on something hard. You can see they stiffen up and now it's nice and hard. You can use that, that'll hook on a lot easier when it's like that. Got a little red mullet on. Perfectly hooked in the mouth as well. They've got tiny little mouths, these things. They don't get very big. I mean, this is a small one for sure, but come on, there we go. Happy days. Getting back. Not complaining. That is definitely on. Yeah. Maybe not. Oh no, yeah. Oh, I had a double shot. Only a little bream though. Little black bream. Oh, just held on. That's it. Oh, sorry mate. Gone. Easy now.
You're not happy, do you?
Another one.
Oh,
Smaller, but it's a cod. Well in, Matt. What did you catch these on?
black and squid and mussel and black.
Oh, what was the rig?
Oh, so an up and over and a loop rig.
Very nice. That was literally one after the other, wasn't it?
Straight away.
I had no time to mess about with the first one, but
No.
well in, mate. Well in. That's like the 4th cod we've had tonight. Perfect.
Cheers.
I'll get a photo. Right, so it's absolutely going off tonight. Another cod. Another little coddy. Slightly bigger. I think I might take this one home. Just nice to see them in numbers. It's been so many years since it's been like this. Hopefully this is a sign that the winter season will be decent and there'll be some big ones around. I mean, Matt's had a couple about £3, so you know, so far, well, I don't know if they're £3, we haven't weighed them, maybe £2.5, but either way, they're good sized fish, they're all looking healthy and there's a lot of them about, so that is a win in my books. Matt's just had a lovely little huss, which we thought was a dog to start with, but it's definitely a bull huss. Lovely fish. We've had all species tonight, literally.
Yeah. Red mullet, the lot. Oh, it's getting back.
Yeah, brilliant. That did. Unfortunately, it wasn't a cod. It was a reasonable strap, and it's lip hooked as well. Thankfully, I'm gonna have to get my pliers on this one.
big bait.
Oh, the big bait.
Yeah, that's how nice. It's fucking. Look at this fucking guy, look.
Yeah. It's giving me a good scrap.
Oh, pulled.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, shame. Would have been nice to see the side. The rig won't be that destroyed either.
Let's have a look. Let's see if that's a conga.
Maybe, maybe not.
That was nodding far too much to be anything else.
Yeah.
Is it braced?
Yeah.
Yeah. And look up there, look.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Congo. Right, it's been an absolutely fantastic day and night. We've caught so many different species. I've completely lost count. We've basically had everything bar triggerfish and rays. And mackerel, funnily enough. We didn't have any of those. But it's been amazing. We've had loads of cod. We've had loads of bream, bullace, poor cod, pouting, dogfish, everything. It's been great. And it's been fairly short as well. We got here at like, what, about 3:30, 4 o'clock. It's just before midnight now. It seems to have stopped. It'll probably pick up as the tide starts moving again, but we just can't give it much longer. So we're going to pack up. Thanks for joining us on this one. It's been a really fun one to film and just to be here as well. It's been great. Yeah, so join us on the next one.